class, today I'd like to give you a quick overview of how you access all of your learning activities, learning materials, and graded assignments. Now remember, all of those resources are provided within the Modules tab within your Canvas course. All you have to do is click on the Modules tab from your left-hand side navigation, or the Modules button is also provided on the bottom of your course home screen. Now remember, each week of the semester is broken into a weekly module. All you have to do is click to expand that week's module, and you will see a listing of all of your learning activities and graded assignments for the week. You will also be provided a due date for the week, as well as how many points each of the assignments is worth. Now, each week works exactly the same way, meaning the first item within your weekly assignment listing will be a summary of the learning activities and graded assignments for the week. This is a great starting point because it gives you an overview for the week, tells you what your learning objectives are, reminds you important course reminders. Like, for example, since this is week 1, I'd like you to create your Cengage Now or See Now account. And it's very important that you remember only to use your HCC email. So that first item or first file always provides you an overview for reminders and objectives for the week. So it's a great starting point. Then it also will list you the graded assignments for week 1 or whatever particular week you're looking at. And then again, your key points to remember. All you have to do to get to the next item is click next. Now I'm going to quickly go back to that overview or kind of the entire week's listing real quick. Because again, I'm just kind of quickly showing you how to access everything. So again, that first item is always an overview for the week. Then if you notice this icon right here, it's a file. So for example, if I want you to review anything or look at anything, I will always provide you a file with the instructions. I've created this online course to mimic as if you were with me in a face-to-face in-person course, and I was able to give you all of those instructions face-to-face. So that's why I've created all these files, because again, it reminds you of all of the instructions as if I was providing them to you face to face. So then you have any graded assignment will be provided a due date as well as a number of points. To access that, all you have to do is click on the link and then load, or click on the link to start the quiz, load the assignment in Cengage Now. Whatever I would like you to complete, I always provide you that link. So all you would have to do is click on the link to load it. Once you've created the Cengage Now account, it will automatically take you straight to that assignment. If you've yet to create your account or enter your access code, that is the link that will take you to do those and complete those 2 steps. So I'm going to quickly go back. Now to get to the next item, you just click next. So for example, the next item is a course orientation quiz. I will always provide you the instructions, the number of points, the number of questions, the due date, how many attempts you get, and the time limit. All you have to do is click, take the quiz. No matter what, as long as you take the assignment, you will always be able to review the results and use them for future study purposes. Now I'm just going to go back to the modules again because I'm kind of just quickly highlighting the various items. But as you can see, it's so easy to get to the next item that you need to complete. You either click the next button or go back to the listing and just directly click on it. To access a discussion board, all you have to do is click on the discussion board. Now, learning agendas. Learning agendas are very important. Remember, I break each chapter into sections or parts. So your reading assignment, your ebook link, lecture videos, as well as any other learning videos that walk you through step by step, the chapter objectives are all provided within your learning agenda. The learning agenda will remind you which pages to read. If you have the loose leaf textbook, for example, if you chose a print option or a rental, or if you're using the ebook, it will provide you the sections to read in the ebook. Remember, you don't have to read both. It's one or the other. They cover the same material, and then it's a direct link to the ebook. All you have to do is click on click here, and it will take you straight to chapter 1. So learning agendas are very, very useful resources to you. So then also within the learning agenda, it provides you a link to your PowerPoint lecture slides, as well as the link to the lecture video, as well as any additional learning resources, whether they're videos or handouts. Then I always remind you to click the next button to get to your next assignment. So really easy to get to those learning agendas. So just quickly to go back to the modules to give you an overview. Remember, each weekly module provides you all the learning activities and graded assignments for the week. You either click directly on the item or you click next within the module. The last item each week is always an open forum to ask any questions you may have about that week. Again, feel free to email me if you prefer to email, or you can use the open forum. So again, each week works exactly the same way. The first item or the first file is always an overview of the week's learning objectives and activities for the week, with also some key points to remember. And then the last item is always that weekly open forum to ask any questions you may have about the week. Any item that's graded will always have a due date and a number of point value. Now, if you'd like a quick checklist of all of the assignments for the week, as well as the reading assignment, all you have to do is print the weekly assignment listing. So remember, within the Getting Started file, you have video overviews, you have the syllabus, everything. This course is laid out as if I am face-to-face explaining the course to you. So under Important Course Files, you have the weekly assignment schedule. So you're welcome to use it as a checklist. Of course, it's also broken down within your weekly modules on Canvas, but it also breaks it down in paper version so you can use it as a checklist. It gives you the week, it gives you the topic for the week or topics, it gives you the reading assignment and lecture video assignments. Then it also gives you the graded assignments and your extra credit opportunities, and then reminds you of the due date. So again, you could use that as a checklist. So this concludes our overview of how to access and look at those weekly course assignments.